Alrighty, so we are live according to this little box. Steven's back with Essex, possibly Joe. We're just gonna wait for the stream to pick up. Make sure it's running. Oh, here it comes. It always delays for a couple seconds.
You gotta make sure they're censoring us, right?
Yeah, gotta make a note of that. Oh man, I got the heartburn.
Oh, dude, not good.
No, I'm asking for it.
No
okay, I'm
more
gonna
spicy
say that
pizza
again.
and pop.
Say again.
No more spicy pizza and pop.
I know. No, but look. I got 7-Eleven coffee and a Pepsi. This is not a good combination. So I'm on a timer. So
clean water.
Oh, that's a good idea. Actually, hold on. Before I start with the spiel, I'm gonna grab a water and I'll be right back.
We're doing it live, folks. Oh, there we go. I don't know what he's doing. He's getting water. It's fine. I'll play with toys until then. Good toys. All right. Let's see who is in the chat. There we go.
I'm just soaked in talc.
Getting on the chat here, seeing what's going on.
Okay.
Nothing
All right.
much.
We're pretty much there. But yeah, Dean, we it's called the TOYCAST because we do try to talk about more than Transformers. Whether or not that happens, it's just the main focus because that's what we collect the most. But like if Joe joins us, he collects a lot of import stuff. So if you ever want to pop in and tell us more about some of the things you've been blogging about, you're welcome to do so. Of course, pimp your YouTube channel or the Cartridge Club in general. But anyways, on that note, greetings, friends. Steven here. Welcome to the CAPMAX TOYCAST Live. This is episode 17. Our recording date is September the 1st, 2017. It's a Friday night. Talking 3-day long weekend. Woo! Looking forward to that. I'm probably just going to be sleeping in the whole time, but you never know. As I love to say, you never know. I could do a Vancouver trip or something, buy all the fancy things. I almost have a surplus of money for a change, which is eerie.
Ooh,
man,
nice.
There's going to be there's like 3 big games coming out in September. Get your You got your Gundam Versus PS4. Okay. You got your Monster Hunter Stories 3DS. And then you got your Sinran Kagura Peach Beach Splash also for the PS4. Got to get in on that. Anyways, yeah, CAPMAX TOYCAST Live. How does this work? So it's me and Essex and maybe Joseph Joestar if he joins us later. And
come on, Joe.
And we talk about toys, mostly Transformers or whatever else comes to mind. So we'll do quick intros, then we go into pickups, and then we go into our show exclusive segment called The Struggle, and then we go on to some news, and then another quick shout out for Twitter's, YouTube's, whatnot, and that's the show. So let's get to it. Essex, how are you on time today? Do we have a time limit, like shutting her down at 8, 9?
9 at the latest for me. I gotta cook dinner afterwards.
I'm not saying I'll take that long.
Yeah.
Just so I can keep an eye on it. All right. Cool beans.
Yeah, I gotta run anywhere, so that's a bonus today.
Yeah, right on. All right, cool. All right, well let's get on with it then. And like I said, if Joe does pop in, we'll just give him a chance to introduce himself, and we'll go from there. Anyways, Essex, tell the folks who you are and where they can find you.
At Essex, well, no, take it all back. Of course, Essex, toy collector, all over Twitter. Not that I have a lot of followers or anything, but I've been collecting Transformers forever. You can find me at Twitter, on Tumblr, and at Instagram at Essex Alpha.
Very good. And of course, I'm Steven. Everyone, thanks for joining us tonight. Who's in the chat? We had Dean from the Round 2 Gaming YouTube channel, and of course from the Cartridge Club. What is Dean saying here? Portland got an extra spot for super cheap room. Really?
Joe.
Really? Okay, Round 2 is just telling me in the chat that some happenings going on for the Portland, I'm guessing, Retro Gaming Expo. So I'm going to type back to him. We should chat later. Boom. And round 2 has officially followed Essex on Twitter. Very good. And of course, you want to follow me on Twitter. I'm at Stephen Eider. Stephen with a V, EIDHER. And is that the voice of Joe I hear?
Yeah, I cut in late. I'm sorry about that.
Hey. No worries, man.
That's all right. Welcome back, the elusive Joe, Joseph Joe Star saying. So it's good timing. We're just going over the intros, and I just said where I could find me on Twitter. And of course, if they're watching this, they probably found my YouTube channel, CAPMAX Gaming. And if you want to see me stream games live on Twitch, it's CAPMAX_gaming, all one word. And Joe, tell the people about you and where they can find you.
Places.
How
are you guys doing? Sorry, I haven't been on one of these for a while, so.
Yeah, I know.
It hasn't gotten any better, so I apologize.
No, it's fine.
Yeah. We excel at our casual nature.
I'm just freaked out because of the daylight coming in through your window. That's just because it's like it's 9:30 here, so.
Yep.
The future.
West Coast represent.
There you go. No, yeah, he's the future. We're the past. Yeah, we still.
I don't even remember. Yeah, which way it goes. But yeah.
Now, are you experiencing natural disasters of any sort at the moment, Joe?
Just the gas shortage, which I totally should have. Yeah, it's crazy. Like basically, people are checking on the news and social media, and then they see it, and then it drives them nuts, and then they go out and they go get gas. So like everybody's doing that, and all of a sudden yesterday, you're looking at 30-car lines to get into a gas station. So it's crazy, and most of the places are out of gas. Yeah, it sucks. So
is that because of Harvey?
Yeah, most of our gas, it's kind of like a lot of the gas in Texas comes from, if not most of it, comes from Houston, where they had the hurricane. And unfortunately, the refineries are all, there's more important things than the refineries, but, the refineries got shut down, and it's going to be, probably week to 3 weeks until they get those back up. So the problem is they didn't really have any plans in effect to cover for that, so they just everybody's out of gas and everybody's going crazy. So we're gonna just cocoon all weekend, and yeah.
All right, so it's the SNES mini effect, basically.
Yeah, exactly. I was joking with RJ Shelling on Twitter about this, but there was I was looking at there's some old image of somebody that had hundreds of SNES, or not hundreds, but they've had probably about 100 SNES minis stacked up in their store. And I was like, that's a bunch of people's living rooms, except with 1 gallon gas cans. And because, I was almost out of gas, and on the way back from, I was doing some stuff for work, driving, and then I was almost out of fuel. Lucked out, found a gas station where there was only 10-car line instead of 30, and then I managed to get some gas. But before that, the problem is everybody in front of me was in a pickup truck, and they had probably about, one of the guys had 6 5-gallon gas cans, and then he filled a water jug, I guess. Jeez. For just good measure. So yeah, it's man,
come on.
But let's talk about happy things. Let's talk about toys.
No doubt.
Yeah.
We got plenty of those to discuss. All right. That's cool. Do you want to pimp out your Twitter or anything, or YouTube these, or?
No.
Okay, that's fine.
Not really.
You don't have to. All right. Well, let's roll right into pickups then. Do you have pickups for us then?
I did. I just I don't. I'll have to wait till next week, I guess, just to get those together. So.
Okay, that's fine.
So I got a bunch of. Yeah, nothing real weird. Just I got some action figures. So.
Nice.
Wow.
Well, we were just telling Round 2 Gaming, aka Dean, in the chat there that we were not just Transformers. We're mostly Transformers, but we welcome to other toys as well.
I did get some Transformers because there was a sale at Toys R Us, and they had the Velocitron set. So actually, Essex, I need to. Do you still need those two?
Yes, I definitely do.
All right, I got to figure out about coordinating the shipping and stuff. I'll let you know how much that'll be, but we'll we'll have to even up because I mean I'll probably throw in Laser Prime.
Let me know what the shipping is. That's easy by me. I'll have some cash next week.
Well, I'm not gonna, you know, I'll cut you a deal on it, but yeah, it's like because I got a discount on it, so it's like okay, that's cool. Because I want see, I keep forgetting his name. You know, Six Shot's son. So
yes,
I want to get
Quick Switch.
Is it? Quick Switch, yeah, that's
it.
I wanted to get that one, and you know, like the diecast, or the the Rodimus,
yeah,
the Rodimus head. Laser Prime looks kind of lame. Nautica's pretty cool looking, and no, but I mean, there's some cool things. Now, was anyone looking for the see, I'm forgetting the names. Was it Siege on Cybertron or?
Oh, the second set?
Yeah, the second set. Was anybody looking for that?
Not
I.
Mine soon. Steven's got one behind him.
Yeah.
See, I really wanted the Prime of the Magnus Prime on that.
Yeah.
Now, has anybody talked about, I guess, the differences between that and the Japanese Power Master Optimus Prime? Is there still some paint like differences or
minor? I actually was looking at a couple of reviews today.
Oh, cool!
I am totally interested. I totally want to get that set, but I've also been thinking about getting the Jinrai from Japan. So I went and took a look, and there is differences for sure, but they're pretty minimal. The big thing is the Titan Master. The Titan Master, when he's in his robot mode, not head mode, is just blue and red. He's not been painted.
He doesn't have the white and yellow. Or not white and yellow. I'm sorry, white and red and black, like Jinrai. Okay.
Yeah.
The other thing is
his crotch pad, his little crotch piece is blue or gray on the. There you go. It's blue, and then on the Japanese one, it's painted white and red.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But other than that, it's almost identical.
So you're comparing Magnus Prime here to Super Jinrai?
Yep.
Okay, because he said Power Master Optimus, so that was something else. Right?
Metal Hawk's pretty cool looking. I like. I'm kind of sad that Tidal Wave. What was his original colors? Wasn't he like green and gray?
I have one here. Actually, hold up.
I'm thinking of the Energon one.
Yes.
Or was that Energon or was that Armada? Oh, it was Armada, right?
Armada and Energon.
Okay.
Okay.
So Armada was the first one, and
close.
they did.
I got him.
I know the Japanese Tidal Wave.
One.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's
there we
the
go.
American colors.
Yeah. I like that guy.
Yeah.
I was talking with people about him
on. Did they recolor him on the show or?
Yeah.
No, in Japan he was purple.
Huh.
So the colors are based on his Japanese toy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
See, I mainly remembered him from the PS2 game because I never really watched. I didn't watch Armada. I watched Energon and Cybertron, but not Armada. So.
Yeah, like this was his Armada form, but they brought this toy back for the Energon line as well, and that had a different paint scheme.
Yeah, that was the
like
green
lightning bolts and all that. And then he got reformatted to a different toy altogether.
Huh.
I was talking with people on Twitter about this toy, and they were saying how much of a block these old ones were. And like this guy was a block in the show. Like he stood there and his little guns shot at people, and that's basically all he did. And it's like you're not making your point about articulation when you're talking about Tidal Wave, because that was Tidal Wave. Like he's fun. Look at that guy. Look how tall he is. It's a tall toy right there. Cool beans.
He could go for a second. Like if they did one from scratch, I'd be pretty happy.
I can see that. Yeah, but somewhere actually we'll leave it for the struggle. But I want to talk more about this box set in a bit.
Nice.
But anyways, we're still on pickups.
Where'd you end up getting? I've been on and off Twitter. It's been a busy week. Where'd you end up getting the set?
That was from Toys R Us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Which is also pretty funny because on the box it says it's a Big Bad Toy Store exclusive.
Exclusive, but they got it from there.
Yeah.
And in Canada, you can also get it from Amazon.
Oh, cool, man.
Yeah.
Nice.
and that makes it free shipping for me. So that's where I'll be buying mine on my trip to con.
Oh, nice.
Good point. Good point. By the way, Joe, you'll like this. I finally, years after picking it up, I finally opened my mini Revoltech Ava
Cool.
00.
Those are always the Revoltechs are fun desk toys. Yeah, because you can pose them and just twitch. Kind of.
I like the very, very subtle ratchets, like on the arm, like they click, 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 click.
Now I can't remember, but I think the later ones have good ratchets. I heard the very first run, they were just really bad, the joints that they had on those. But all the ones that I've got, they're really cool. So I think they're fun.
Yeah.
I actually have a Megatron that I had on my desk at work. So.
Yeah, I saw that. They did quite a few different IPs for this line. One thing that bugged me about this one, I'll just show real quick, is look at the little white boob things. They're just like splotches. They're not even a shape. It's like, what? That's that's just weird. Anyways, that's not even a pickup. It's an opening. We've said a few episodes now about things that haven't been opened, like all that crap over there. But anyways,
Steven's bad at openings his toys, so that's that we're gonna.
Some people have wine collections, and I think this is more. I think you get more out of it because you don't pee out these later.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
it's easy. It's just so easy to just leave it in there because it's just like don't worry about parts or filling with it. But then you get dust. Dust comes for us all. But what can you do? One of the arms, it comes with a replacement arm that can hold a gun. That arm does not fit onto the little peg at all. Very, very sad. Anyways, all right. Any other pickups for us, Joe?
No, that'll have to wait for next week, I guess.
Okay, fair enough.
Nice.
Essex. I know Essex has a couple.
I did get. Well, I guess it's video game related, but that's it.
Yeah,
I got
nice.
Yakuza Kiwami. So.
Did you get the fancy businessman edition or whatever?
No, that was on the Yakuza 0, but I did get that. No, this one was just well, not just, but, it has a pretty neat steelbook cover. So, or I'm sorry, there's like a lenticular cover, or not lenticular, whatever you call it. With you have the clear plastic, and then it's got the printing on it, and then it has like little areas where there's no paint on the cover, and then it shows the steelbook through it. So it's pretty cool. I'll have to show that next time because I just don't feel like setting up a camera.
Fair enough. You don't have to.
Yeah, cool.
Okay, we might have Dean from the chat join us for news.
Cool.
We'll see.
Nice.
Dean from the Round 2 Gaming YouTube channel, also the Cartridge Club. He's one of the top guys for that group. I keep getting demoted in comparison. I send them all these cool ideas. I'm trying to get them to do a whole line of podcasts based around indie games. That'll be good. I can always use more podcasts at work, people. I'm trying to type, but I'm talking. I can send you the show link. Wait, in Twitter. Dean. I didn't even capitalize his name. Okay. Essex has some pickups. What are your pickups?
All right. Only a couple. We will go about this, me talking about this last week and going, and not having it actually in hand. So I was saying a couple weeks back, my sister picked me up some vintage toys at a local Value Village pawn store for those who don't have Value Villages, and found a G1 blaster in pretty good shape.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
But inside of him was a little G1 Squawk Talk.
Okay. Oh yeah, you didn't have it available last time. He was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
So I grabbed him off the shelf this time, and he is fantastic. I love tapes. They're so good.
Look
I
at
could have
that.
all tapes and be happy.
There's my tape, and I finally pried his head out of it. Yeah.
There you go. Sweet.
Mm-hmm.
What else you got? Because I spotted, we got Wave 5 Titan Masters, and I forgot it came with a reissue of the Night Beat
Neat.
from Wave 1, and I never grabbed it. So
What?
Whatever.
The hype wasn't high enough at the time.
The hype was not high enough at the time. Now it's like I must buy everything. So it's easy buy.
Yeah, I was that way with what's his name? Batman, Mindwipe. Mindwipe.
Well, Mindwipe. No, he was the first wave of Titan Masters, and they disappeared from shelves here. Like there was like one box at Walmart and one box at Toys R Us, and they were gone.
Mine wipe and highbrow
but
I didn't get, but I could get them. I think if it's not a safe day for me, I could. I could be tempted.
And of course, the very happy one was Overlord.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Very nice. Solid figure. I was kind of, when I got Sky Shadow, I was like, oh man, I don't think Overlord's going to be better than this. It's going to be Sky Shadow is great. No, Overlord kicks ass. Colors are on point, like just fantastic color scheme. Fun transformation. The jet mode is so cool. I kind of wish it pegged together a little better. Sky Shadow definitely has that where it pegs together nicer. But
where though? You mean like to get the two halves together?
No, just when you're transforming into jet mode.
Really?
Like the wings will peg on to Sky Shadow's arms.
Okay.
When he turns into, or for his jet half, I shouldn't say his jet mode, it's jet half because everything's mode. Where
Mine's far away. I can't reach it with the headset on.
Where Overlord just kind of pegs into his armpits, so it's not quite a solid locking mechanism.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's still a good little jet mode, but
bring him up. We can't see him.
I'm transforming him.
Ah.
It takes seconds. These things take seconds.
Seconds. I'm just impressed you can remember how to do it. I have no memory for transformations. Although most of these ones are pretty easy to sort out.
These are all easy.
Unless we're talking about RID Twinferno. Did you watch that video at least?
Yes, I watched that.
I could not get that leg up sideways over. I left that in the video. It's like, this is annoying, and I want everyone to feel my annoyance.
So yeah, the jet half.
Yeah.
Pretty good, but wiggly on kind of the arms.
Oh no.
They don't really peg in because there's not that wing to kind of clasp down on them and hold them in place. So they tend to wiggle a little bit. And mine's already got some sticker peeling.
Oh yeah.
I hear that's a common problem though, like right out of the package. So yeah, it's happening to mine.
Nice.
But you can't deny that jet doesn't look awesome.
It's pretty good.
It's awesome.
Definitely pointier than the Sky Shadow version.
Love it.
He's got those it's those shoulders, man. I love them or hate them. I still can't decide. But they're so round and pom-pomish, and then they got the cannon that you can angle. I was watching some of Super God Master Force. Actually, I'm gonna steal the camera for a moment. Yeah, and that's where a lot of these bots came from. So they got Super Jinrai with God Bomber on them, fighting Overlord, who's basically the Megatron of this series, which was, as far as I know, Japanese exclusive.
Yeah, I know that they dubbed Headmasters, didn't they?
Yeah.
No, I still haven't watched that. Did they do the dub on that too, or
there's an Asian dub?
Yeah, I think it was in
it's notoriously so bad it's good,
kind of or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, the boys over at Radio Free Cybertron have started a new series just talking about that dub. So that'll be fun to listen to.
And there's the tank, which is also pretty good.
I love that tank.
Not as good as the jet.
I like the colors more on Sky Shadow. It's just black on dark red. I mean, come on, that's
white. Actually, I should say more bone white with purple and teal and blue. Come on, that's ridiculous, and I love it.
I like the pink on the Japanese version. I don't know, it's just so weird. Kind of Seaconish. Actually, there's a lot of pink in that series. Now that I think about it.
Mm-hmm.
I guess because they're always underwater, and there's a coral theme, as I understand it. That was one of the ideas of the Seacons. Man, I hope we get some Seacons. I'm so angry that we haven't seen any. Even those leaks. It's why do we get those weird Abominus and whatever they're called? No Seacons. It's come on.
Patience.
We're soaked in freaking Master Force. I got this guy over here. You remember this guy? He's from Master Force. He's Canadian, by the way. Getaway or whatever he's called.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He's got it looks like actually It looks like Alberta. It's like British Motors by the Rocky Mountains. That's basically how they describe it in the show. Anyways, And if anyone out there wants to see what the hell I'm talking about, these are also on Amazon. But there's also a complete collection of the what do they call it? The Japanese collection.
Yeah, they call it the Takara collection, I think.
Yeah. 3 series. I haven't even started Victory yet, but I'm keen to see this because this is where Sky Shadow apparently is from, and Death Source. Anyways,
I saw that name.
Any other pickups for us?
No, that's my lot. Did really well the week before last. So
yeah,
here's hoping.
Yeah, me too.
There hasn't been 5 shows up with with my Voyagers and what am I missing? Just the Voyagers now. No, Voyagers and Sea Spray. It's really all I'm missing.
Damn, need that Sea Spray and the Cosmos. I don't have that Cosmos in.
Oh, you need that Cosmos. He's good.
I've got the one before. It's the smaller universe, maybe.
Yes, he's not that good.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
No.
Anyways, good stuff. So I got some pickups. Woo, pickups. By the way, I was showing them off before. This Thunderhoof. I've got 3 of these now. I didn't mean to army build them,
really?
but I keep finding them at Value Village for like a couple bucks each. I'm like, yeah, I can use a backup to a backup. So it's fun. I just happen to have 2 of the 3 right now, so can't go wrong. Little deer man. The back. Can we just talk about how awful the back of him is, though? It's just look at. There's nothing but gaps.
Yeah.
It's pretty nasty. But from the front, he looks alright. Obviously, lacking paint, but what can you do? Modern day Hasbro, gotta save those pennies.
I just think it's funny that you're troop building.
I'll troop build anything if the price is right. I got that headless Motormaster still. He still has a Menosaurus head, so that's what he's wearing. Actually, speaking, I got these too. I don't know if I showed this off before, but here's the weaponizer. It's like one of the birds. This gun, so now I have 2, so I can go double fisting bird guns. I like these. This is like one of my for the small line they did of these, where it's like a small transformer that becomes a gun. I actually really like this one. It's just a super basic double barrel blaster thing. It's pretty cool. Then you get them on both hands. You're like, good times. Okay, so last episode, Essex showed off some Titan Masters, and wouldn't you know it, I went to the other Walmart, the one that actually gets stock in, and they had them too. Yay! So now I have the tiny elephant. You know what I really like about this is that this is where the Titan Master goes, just his belly basically. But if you don't want him in there, he doesn't need to be in there. He can still have a pretty complete elephant, tiny elephant, and you don't even need the Titan Master in him to do so. And that's pretty cool. But he's in there anyways, because why not? And of course, the one and only, the man, the myth, the legend, it's ya boy, Repugnus. Finally. It's nothing special, to be honest with you, but finally, he's mine.
But it's Steven's most anticipated figure of the entire line.
Yeah, more or less. Because I still have the G1 guy over there, and just for fun, because we were talking about last time that I didn't transform him. I did transform him. Here's the third-party Megatooth. Now look at this fucker.
Oh wow, jeez.
So
yeah.
Let's see. What fun we're having! What a fun hobby. And this is a really heavy and pointy thing. Be careful. Look at all these blades on him. That's all die-cast metal.
Oh wow.
The toenails, the claws, the pincers, all of that. They didn't even paint it, just so you know. Actually, one thing I thought was kind of interesting is look at this. Look at the head from the side. It kind of has like a xenomorph thing going on.
Okay, yeah, kind of that curve back and bulbous. Yeah.
Pretty basic transformation. Those are like robot arms. They're just like kind of backpack things, but not really. And his robot head is this part right here. You can see the screw on the back of his head is now his belly button, basically. Yeah, neat. Heavy. These things aren't easy to... Yeah.
Which
and I'm worried
is that again?
That is Fans Hobby.
Fans Hobby.
Ichiban, new third-party developer. Everything they do looks awesome. I need more. But they're pricey. That's like $150 Canadian. Oof.
Yeah. I do want their Fly Pro.
Why just that one? You like that one the
He
most?
looks cool.
He does.
He
You don't
looks
want
awesome.
you don't want Fei Long, the double-headed dragon?
Nah, I'm good.
Double-handed? Fair
No,
enough.
He doesn't look as good to me.
Fair
But
enough.
FlyPro looks really good.
The neat thing about that one is that he comes with accessories for Megatooth and Fei Long. I guess maybe he's smaller than those two, so they had room in the box for more plastic, so they threw all that in there.
Just see you ship me the parts.
Bought a couple more of these $5 alt mode guys. They're dumb. I always feel
Why
slight
do you
regret.
keep buying them?
I don't know. I'm bored at work.
Obligation.
Yeah. Basic work boredom. It affects me like a mental sickness. Speaking of mental sickness, if anyone out there is curious to play a walking simulator all about a young girl who is admitted to a mental institution in the early 1900s, be sure and watch my video, Thoughts on the Town of Light, where I record myself wandering around in the game and just talking about whatever. It has like 10 views. I'm like, come on. I finally put gaming content on the channel. No. Anyways, let's check the chat real quick before we keep going.
Now,
here.
have you had any issues with takedowns or anything like that?
No, not that one. There was no music to be tagged by.
Well, they're just like taking down arbitrary stuff now. It's crazy.
It's true. I know it's weird. YouTube. They updated YouTube's layout too. It's pretty awful. But yeah, nothing that I've been notified of. They did have a message stop saying that some things might not be bringing you money anymore. I don't really care. It's not something I'm worried about. Next up, our local comic store finally got these in. Titans vinyl figures, Alien vs. Predator, Whoever Wins collection. So there's the box. So they had a sale going on, anniversary sale, whatever, which is pretty neat. Basically, you get aliens, predators, eggs, etc., etc. And they're blind boxes. There's no little peek holes unlike the alt modes that I just showed. I have a box right here. As you can see at the bottom, there's a hole. So you can actually shake it up and at least sort of figure out which one you're getting. So if you want the red guy, it's pretty easy to tell which one is the red guy. If you want the green guy, you can tell. If you want the gray guy, you're kind of shaking it up a bit more because there's 3 there to pick from. Anyways. This one I picked because it was really full. Like the box is bursting from the seams. You want to know which one I got? The one I wanted the most. It's Pred Alien.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
And he was on sale, so it was like $7-8 for that. Pretty good. I really dig these Titans lines. They're pretty fun. And by the way, I sent Dean in the chat our show link, so he might pop in later. We'll see. Yeah, those are neat. And I actually had a single thrift bot. It is animated Transformers in a variant color. It is, what is this, Lockdown?
Lockdown, yep.
And I watched
like Burning Lockdown or something like that.
Something like that, yeah. He's got gold dust colors. It's basically gold dust Lockdown. So I was looking up the translation. It's not a good robot mode, but the vehicle mode kicks ass. He's missing his engine block, unfortunately, but just for being like a black and gold, he looks like Johnny Five in the front. Pretty awesome. Yeah. The resellers and collectors didn't see that one. And oh, here's a fresh one for today. Look what I found at EB Games.
Oh, cool.
Wild Guns Reloaded for the PS4. This was a used game, but it was still sealed, so I don't know what Magic Network there. It was practically full price. It was $35.26. And I think this is the last one for $5 at our local Walmart. Hello, clearance. Skylander Superchargers for the Xbox One. The starter kit. That's the game. 3 figures, the portal, all that stuff. And that's for $5.
Wow.
Yeah. I wouldn't have even noticed it, but I was wandering through their electronics department out in my lunch hour, as I'm known to do. And I see these 2 women walking by, and they've got 2 of these for the PS4. I'm like, why would anyone buy this and 2 of them? And I went to that little section. I was like, oh, $5 each.
There you go.
Picked one up. I already have that on Wii U. It's actually right here. The fancy Wii U edition that has some of the amiibos in it. But, $5, You know how it is. All right, cool. That's pickups.
Sweet.
Which means it must be time for our favorite segment, to the struggle, where we discuss all the things we didn't pick up. Because there's always the need for more. We're insane collector types, and we always need more. And there's always some reason why we don't have more. So let's talk about any of those reasons. Does anyone have any struggle topics for us? I have one. But I'll let you guys pick one first, if you have any.
Joe, you got anything?
No, not really.
No.
Good. If you don't, that's a good thing.
Yeah. No, mine's not bad. I want wave 3 of... Or wave 3. Wave 5 Voyagers and Scouts,
dude.
like we talked about, or Legends, like we talked about. But other than that, yeah, I'm pretty happy. I would actually like to see any Voyagers other than Galvatron, Alpha Trion, and Nova Prime. That'd be great. Or not Nova Prime, Sentinel Prime.
Sentinel Prime, yeah. Orange Prime. I know. Even, like, I figure I would have seen them by now, because I'm looking for this stuff almost every day. Shout out to anyone out there who works near a thrift store. If I could go to Value Village like I go to retail every day, man. Man.
You'd be in trouble.
Oh, man. No. All the resellers would be in trouble. They put them out of business. Yeah, like you said, like, where the hell is Octone? Where is Blitzwing? Those look like pretty good ones.
Yep.
Well, Blitzwing, at least, because I do like the Megatron mold. Optimus mold, who is still standing on my retro TV. He's in training.
Stop bragging.
Yeah. Don't feel bad that you don't have that one. Feel bad that you don't have Megatron. I do have a gripe, though, and that's with the Toy Bento website.
Uh-oh.
Back in March, it was brought to my attention that there was going to be an upcoming figure, the knockoff of the, was it maybe DX9, maybe not, but Leonidas, which was some company's version of Leo Prime.
Yep.
So it's like a thinner Optimus who turns into a white lion. Super cool. And they did their like a fancy third-party edition. And then those came and went, and then some KO companies like, hey, those are neat. We're going to make those too, but we're going to make them in 3 different colors. So there's the white version, but then there's the black version, which looks pretty cool. But then the third version was actually an Evangelion EVA 01 color scheme. Like, oh, I need that. That's my jam. And that color was actually based on someone's, those digibashes where someone just picks a random bot and then they just like use CG to change all the colors around.
Yep.
That's what they did. But it was with a third-party bot. It made it look like EVA 1 because it's kind of a similar shape. So this KO company was like, hey, we can do that. And they did that. And it's finally out. And this toy that I pre-purchased, paid in full, like half a year ago, is now out and available to buy online, including, allegedly, at this toybento.com. But I don't know what's going on. Are they on vacation? Are they gone? But I've sent them emails asking why has my toy not been sent out yet, and no reply. It's always something, boys. I tell you what.
You have the worst luck with ordering things online, I swear to God.
Brutal. I have gotten other things, like we saw, obviously, Megatooth and Quake Blast, who's on my bed, because that's where everything goes if it's not on this couch I'm sitting on, because I need space. But, yeah. If I don't hear back from them real soon, I'm just going to send PayPal a message. Hopefully I can get them to refund my money. That was like $110 or something. And I could certainly put that towards another bot from another site like TF Direct, which is my new favorite third-party seller group. Because that's where I got Quake Blast from. And it arrived real quick, really well packaged. And it's like, yeah, I like that. And they also have this bot that I'm looking for.
Nice.
So anyways, that's more fun to sort out later. And that's it for the struggle. Is it? Yeah, that's good. That's more than enough. All right. Which means it must be time for some news. Dean might show. He might not. I don't know. Let's check the chat real quick. See what's going on over there. Nothing. It's the same as it was before.
Pretty quiet.
That's cool. That's why I like doing this on YouTube, because it always uploads later. So if people want to watch it later, they can do so. And everyone's mad at me on Twitter because every time I like a Senran Kagura image, it shows on everyone else's Twitter feed because Twitter is stupid.
Yeah, I can't stand that new feature. I hate that.
Yeah,
I think it's more of a glitch than anything.
Oh yeah, well, it's the thing is, it's like I used to use that as a bookmark. I think a lot of people did. Now it's like I just don't understand what the point is, because it's like that's what retweeting is supposed to be, but it's more of a delayed retweet.
It's kind of ironic to say, but it's kind of like intrusive, kind of.
Yeah,
like, I like this for me and for the person that posted it, not for everyone else. If they wanted to see that, they would follow that person too. Stupid. And it's like, well, I really like these Senran Kagura pictures. They're really good. It's Mo Waifu. I got to show support from Mo Waifu.
So you're getting peach. What are we called? Beach.
Hell yeah.
Peach splash. Yeah.
We were talking about that earlier. It's on my buy list. It's coming out this month. I want that. I want Monster Hunter Stories. That's on the 3DS. Then I want Gundam Versus. That's on the PS4 as well. Oh yeah. A lot of anime stuff coming out. Yeah, and then we got all these. It's a funny Trump moving gif. It's funny. Remember that time when he wrote something in a book and then he showed it to everyone? And then that became like a template for whatever. Oh, internet. He's so crazy. If only they had voted, they might have, things might have gone different. Anyways, I'm being distracted by Twitter. No.
Don't get distracted by Twitter.
We're going to shut it down right now. Bam, news. What do we got for news? Is there news? Nothing in the chat. Who's got news? You got news? What is Star Wars Day? Why is today Star Wars Day? Someone explain that to me.
I have no idea.
It's like all the new Star Wars toys are out today?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. That's for the next movie, is it?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. I pieced that together.
All the Star Wars fans are going crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I bought Darth. No, is it Darth? Who is it? The last bad guy. I bought him. That was about it. I can't even remember his name now.
Darth Emo.
No, yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
And Solo's kid.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
I was watching that what's that guy? Mr. Plinkett. You guys familiar with his YouTube channel?
No.
Yeah, I don't watch it, but I know about him. So
yeah, he's like, he makes a funny voice when he talks. And he's like, yeah, you know, this new Ghostbusters, it's the worst movie ever made. So he's like a kind of a gimmick YouTuber, but he does really long reviews on videos. That was like an hour-long video. And fun videos. Kevin from the Buried on Mars YouTube channel recommended that. And I was like, oh, I watch that. I like the Ghostbusters one, but I was trying to watch the one he did for the last Star Wars movie, and it just went on and on and on. It's like an hour and a half going on about why this movie is bad. I'm just like, all right, that's fine. I get it. It's the same movie over again. I don't disagree. I couldn't make it through that one. But I liked his Ghostbusters video. Anyways, yeah, I saw posters, signage of Star Wars stuff. People were taking pictures of the signage. I thought that was kind of cool.
Oh.
Because I do that too. I do that to amuse people on Twitter because I'm so thoughtful. But yeah, I walked down the aisle. I was like, yeah, that's Star Wars. I don't care. And then I kept going. That's all I got.
How's it going?
It's Dean.
Hi.
He made it. He's here to save the news segment. Hold on, let me. Okay, Dean's done. No camera. That's fine. But
no camera. Can you hear me okay?
Yep, we can hear you.
Yeah.
All right, everyone. New to the CAPMAX TOYCAST Live. This is Dean from the Round 2 Gaming YouTube channel, and one of the great lords of the Cartridge Club group over on well, the internet, really. cartridgeclub.org, right, Dean?
Yeah, that's right. Good to meet you guys.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Dean's perfect for the show because he's us, man. He's got this, like, look at this picture here. Look. You know what that's all about. Shelves and shelves full of games and such.
Oh yeah.
Welcome to the show, Dean.
Thank you very much. Yeah, not so much on the Transformers front or Star Wars or Marvel or anything like that, but definitely gaming related memorabilia. That's right up my alley. So put together a blog every week of all the announcements and figured I could hop on and maybe give you guys some news stories, throw you some links to look at while we go through them and
nice.
Share our thoughts.
You're familiar with the Hangouts, right? You can do the screen share, or can anyone do a screen share?
I can because I'm on my phone. So
okay, it's the.
Can I throw links in the group chat, or do I have to do it over Twitter?
Yeah, you should be able to
you
do
can throw them there too.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, over on our top left of the screen, there's a little it's like a TV with this. It's like a green TV with an arrow that says screen share. Does anyone else have that, or is it a host privilege?
I don't see it.
Okay, that's fine. I can screen share anything if there's a link you want me to. But yeah.
Sure. Okay. Well, are any of you guys Fallout fans? Fans of the Fallout franchise?
No, I want to play the fourth one.
There was a pretty cool announcement. Well, surely you guys have seen USAopoly. They do all the Monopoly remakes and a lot of the board games based on different pop culture.
Okay.
Yep.
So they just announced one this week, an old Operation game. If you guys remember that Operation where you can't touch the sides.
Mm-hmm.
So they're basing that one off of Fallout.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, that looks pretty cool. So we've seen Monopoly in the past, and they were going to release a Jenga game as well. But I think this is the first Operation that I've seen. So,
is that showing up?
Yeah, that looks great.
All right, cool. Interesting find. I have not seen this yet. So it's just obviously they redid the graphics. So is it like unique pieces that you're pulling out of them?
Yeah, and they use different styles of currency in this one. They use the Nuka-Cola caps, little bottle caps, which is a currency in the game. And it looks like you have little mission cards as well. So they've sort of enhanced the play style. But I'm a huge fan of these game-based video games.
Dude, there's so many of them now.
I know, it's too hard to keep up.
Monopoly, forget about it. Everything. Monopoly and Risk. Everything is Monopoly and Risk.
Yeah.
Have you ordered any of those Mario Monopoly things yet?
I have 4 of them, so yeah.
Are they good? Is it something worth looking into?
Haven't unwrapped them.
Yep. See, he understands. Essex. Essex thinks we should open our products when we buy it. Come on.
Who does that? I know.
Look at this. Hold on. Let me go back to me. Is it me again? Yeah. See, this I had to open. I got it stay. It was
nice.
used, quote unquote used, but it was sealed. You know how EB gets with their weird thingies. But I had to open it because the disc was loose. You know that thing we can hear the disc rattling around? Yep. Oh, that's the worst. Had to open it. I'll play it. I might even stream it tonight. We'll see how it goes. If the lads are Monster Hunting or not, we'll see. Oh, Ian's got another link.
Yeah, next up is Funko. I'm sure you guys know that one. They do the pop vinyl figures and all the pop culture. So they just released their news on the new lineup of Five Nights at Freddy's exclusives. So they've been really getting into these store exclusive, the Best Buy and Barnes & Noble. So they just released 4 new ones, one for each store: GameStop, Target, Barnes & Noble. It's getting a little ridiculous. So I don't know what's going to happen up here in Canada where we don't have a whole lot of those stores. But they are... Five Nights at Freddy's. It's a series I've never really got into, but they are throwing out merchandise like crazy. There's a new, I don't know if it's a new game or expansion called Sister's Location.
Yeah, it's like
and
the latest.
Is it a game or?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't understand either. I have the first one. I played it briefly, and then that was good. You don't collect these, do you?
Yeah, I do.
Really?
Yeah, anything that says Pop Games. That's branded as Pop Games, I'll collect for.
Really? Oh.
Yeah.
By the way, Dean, where can people find you on Twitter and your blog?
Yeah, so if you type in round_2_gaming, you can find me on Twitter or really anywhere else, YouTube. And you can head over to www.cartridgeclub.org, where I post that blog every Monday. It's really about 20, 30, 40 stories every week for new gaming memorabilia. Dang. Sometimes it breaks into the realm of anime when there's the Japanese imports, but yeah.
I didn't know you collected these too. Yeah, there's tons.
Anything to do with gaming.
Damn.
So
Dean's out of control.
Is that me?
Right. It should be
the Inception style screen.
Hold on. No.
I saw it coming from Steven, but it seems to be dead now.
Okay.
Oh, was it not showing the products?
No, it's just showing just screens.
Oh no! You gotta let me know, because when it does that, I can't see it. All right, hold on.
I thought you were just fooling around.
Let me check it. No, we are serious business. Okay, here it is.
Serious business.
Serious business.
Oh,
there
yeah,
you go.
There you go.
See that? Okay. I was just scrolling through them real slowly when you were talking to. Okay.
So that third one there, that one looks like the Donnie Darko rabbit.
Yeah.
Frank or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's a weird movie. I don't know why it got so popular. Yeah. You've never played them and never had any desire to play the Freddy's games, Dean?
I've watched them, but I've never played them.
Yeah.
I
could
know
stream
all the lore. I've caught up on all the lore. I have lots of friends who enjoy them very thoroughly. So
it's stream beta. That's all it is. Kids that like watching Twitch and like, watch me react. Too scary. You're like a guy who's like working the graveyard shift, and it's like a really crappy company, and for whatever reason, all the animatronics wake up at night and they kind of want to like stick you into their bodies, and their bodies are full of gears, so it would kill you, and that's bad.
Isn't like a Chuck E. Cheese-esque style restaurant or something?
Yeah. So you want to make sure you've got the doors closed if they're right outside the door, because then otherwise they come in and bite your face and all that stuff.
Right.
So it's a jump scare game basically. Some we'll say resource management, mostly jump scares.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, next one in the chat is McFarlane Toys. They mainly do Spawn and they do a lot of things, but they recently purchased the rights to Borderlands. So we saw Handsome Jack and Tiny Tina a couple months ago. Now we got Claptrap. Just got announced yesterday, 2 days ago.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't something like this come out already? Oh, these are
Claptraps. Yeah.
Okay. Because there was a big one of those I saw at EB Games for a while.
That was an RC one.
Ah.
Yeah.
Sure. It's just one image, but I can pop that up. Bam.
Yeah, it comes with a couple hats and a staff and some guns from the game. So.
Oh, that's from the DLC when everyone is Dungeons and Dragons, basically, with the wizard hat, I guess. Yeah. That's cute. I haven't played that one yet either.
Oh, something in Badasses. Come on, help me out here.
Oh, that's the name of the
DLC. It's like something in Badasses.
Let's
take on Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
Oh.
I love Borderlands. I want all these figures. All these figures.
Yeah, they're awesome.
Yeah, where's my Borderlands 3? Let's go.
Companies have trouble getting to 3 sometimes.
They have to get. There's got to be like another. They have to be doing a game for another company so they can steal money from them. Like
Ooh.
Well,
I guess they have to do something to raise money because their last game failed miserably. So.
Well, not as I guess to their credit, not as bad as Cliffy B's new game, Lawbreakers.
Oh no! I tweeted about that. Is this game dead already? Oh man,
already dead.
That game was stillborn. Sadness. Oh, that term is so mean, but I love saying it. Stillborn. It's like, oh. Dean, did you watch my a Town of Light video?
No, but I heard you just plug it maybe 15 minutes ago, so I'll go check it out afterward.
Damn. Let me know if the video, if the item video quality sucks. It probably does.
Sure.
No one commented on it. That hurts. That's why I stopped doing this stuff. You know how it is. That's the realest struggle of all. It's just trying to like make things like be worth showing and uploading. That gamepad video, more people commented on the other day. I'm like, it's you never know what'll catch. It's not even that good a video. Everyone says the volume is too low, and I can't fix that because it's YouTube. Anyways, any more links?
Hop on over to First Four Figures. Everybody knows these guys. They've had a crazy month, and they just released 4 different sets of Metal Gear Solid figures, statues.
Thank you. Oh, there we go. Just real quick. Rogue was in the chat, and she said it's bunkers and badasses for that expansion.
Oh, nice. Thank you. That's right.
Thank
Very
you.
Good. It's a group effort. Okay, wait. We're going to check on the chat real quick because I don't ever ignore the chat. Rogue does say, EB on the rare occasion gets the SDCC MR release. SDCC M releases. San Diego Comic-Con M releases. M. What is M? Anyways, oh yeah, she said you can't see my screen either. And look, IQ, he's been here before, or she, we don't know. But IQ Psycho, welcome back. There's books. Five Nights at Freddy's books. I'm not surprised.
Oh yeah,
I haven't read them.
Yeah.
that stuff is.
It means
everywhere.
nothing. Okay, thank you. Okay. Let's see. Clicking on every single thing. This should be. Okay, here you go.
Yeah, so scroll down a bit there, and you'll see. Oh, here we go. So there's 4 different releases that have come out. They're huge into their exclusives, and anytime they can do sort of translucent figures with the same mold, they'll jump on that. But look at the prices on these things.
I know. I just almost $1,000.
Yeah, and they sell out
No
quick.
thanks forever.
Yeah.
Oh really?
Oh yeah,
Wow.
yeah, they'll be sold out by the time it goes live.
Hmm.
It's crazy.
There's a man's head, and there's the toy.
Yeah, that's a big statue.
Damn. Speaking of the good folks over at Radio Free Cybertron, they've often discussed the statues that Transformers figures often have made for them, such as the Unicron lamp or a more recently announced Rodimus Prime statue. And they're like, who even buys these things? Because they don't know anyone, and they're deep into that community. And it's like, well, whoever buys these things are the people that buy those things.
Yep.
Damn. You need a big ass house. Remember that Layers of Fear house? Anyone play Layers of Fear at least?
Never heard of it.
Really? Damn! Come on, guys.
Did it have a figure line? Did it have a figure line?
That'd be awesome. Okay, so lots of solid snakes.
Yeah, and you scroll down a bit. There's Bowser as well.
Yeah.
Just sort of a teaser image of that was 2 weeks ago, I think.
So we haven't seen this in action yet. It's just still the silhouette.
No. Yeah, but there's an exclusive and a non-exclusive. So I'm guessing exclusive lights up with lava.
Maybe it's Zombie Bowser.
No, Bones.
Yeah, Dry Bones.
Dry Bones. There we go.
Yeah.
If it were, would you buy them both, Dean?
Of course.
Yeah.
They never do that though. It's usually just an alternative head or some sort of LED.
I could see that. That
Fanciness.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Probably. Did you get the spiral? Do you?
Yep.
Of course. Why would you ask? Damn. Dean's out of
So some amiibo news too.
Ooh. Oh yeah. Yep.
Yep.
fresh.
Good news.
All right, hold on.
It's good news.
We're back. I wish I cared more about Shovel Knight, but
Why don't you?
meh. I played through half the
Have you
game.
played
Like, yeah, that's neat. It never
Oh, it's so good.
really caught me, quote unquote.
Ugh,
Oh, that's an awesome
It's-
game.
such a good game.
Yeah, this is the worst screen sharing. Hold on. Oh, we're all over the place on this wacky show. Sometimes
It's
when I
Mega Man
go
2
for the
levels of
screen
perfection.
share, it just doesn't show the new screen. That's what happened the last time. That's why I was doing the Inception. Wait, click, wait, screen share, application. There it is. Shazam. Okay. Shovel Knight Treasure Trove 3 pack.
Yeah, it's a 3-pack. They don't look great in comparison with some of the newer amiibo figures straight out of Nintendo, but it's still cool to have them. I mean, they're awesome. I'd love to see all the knights.
I should want these, but I don't even want all the oh, that guy would be cool.
Yeah, so it gives you
Lord Spectre.
cosmetic armored skins and some challenge stages.
It's pretty cool. You know, the little fairies. It's neat that they do things. There's often a controversial problem with amiibos that they don't do things. But yeah, I don't even have all the Monster Hunter Stories amiibo, and I love Monster Hunter.
I'm waiting to see if it comes out to North America. Right now, there's just a 6 in Japan, and
I don't think they're giving us anything but the game. Nothing has been announced. None of the little the little bracelets that light up. None of the talking plushies. Certainly no amiibo mentions, and Nintendo loves mentioning amiibo.
yeah, I'll wait it out a little longer.
Yeah, I think there's something going on between Nintendo and Capcom. I think the honeymoon is over. Now they're going through the divorce papers. I mean, come on. They didn't give us.
Make me watch it because they're. I mean, Monster Hunter's like one of the few franchises that's still making the money. I mean, they're kind of not doing so great with the fighters.
They're pro Sony again. That's all I'm seeing. That Monster Hunter World, man, that is like I hate the Switch because it doesn't have Monster Hunter. That's the number one reason. Not just that it's all just rehashes of Wii U games. Sudden rage. Wasn't expecting it.
Except for ARMS. But yeah.
Yeah.
I want those. I want that 3-pack real bad. I've got my Shovel Knight amiibo. I got him as soon as I saw him. Like, first day of launch. And yeah, he's awesome.
That'd be a good Hypecast topic. Have any of you guys watched Aeon Flux?
Oh, yeah.
I kind of want to do an Aeon Flux Hypecast. We can talk about every episode real quick.
Isn't that the Charlize Theron movie?
Yeah, well, it was based on like a comic, which was later made into one of those MTV cartoon series.
Oh, really? Oh, cool.
The you saw the Dead Space animated movie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that art style was the same art style that Aeon Flux's show was.
There's this guy, his name's Peter Chung, and he's the one that does like really disturbing looking people. He did that. It was they showed it on Adult Swim, but there was a show called Rain. It was the one about Alexander the Great, and everybody looked really disturbing, was wearing like thongs.
Nice. A lot of very skinny people.
Yeah, extremely skinny. He also did Phantom 2040.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yep.
I know the game from the Super Nintendo cartridge, but don't think I've ever seen the show. I bet that's on Amazon. We should get Amazon links. Speaking of links, Dean's just kidding. Yeah, no. I could be a Patreon man. I don't care. I'll take money. Then we could pay for a hosting service. Oh man, we need listeners first. Let me get the thingy button. Wait, we got okay. Rogue's backing me up here. Rogue 21121, one of our top fans, says Layers of Fear was good. There you go.
There you go. I will take your word for it. I've just never played it.
Bam. There you go.
I'm gonna go finish off some Zelda side quests, master quests. After I'm all done tonight.
Very good. I still need to finish that DLC.
Yep.
Okay, Dean, what are we looking at this time?
This is a new company, just kicked off. They're from the UK, but they print video game artwork. They just signed a huge deal with Bethesda, and they do it on these giant stone tablets that you can hang on your wall or put in your gallery if you have one.
Ultra high
But
end.
they
Holy hell.
are expensive. Yeah, they're crazy.
Yeah.
But they look pretty cool.
Okay. It's like a picture slab, sort of. What is that on? Is that? It almost looks like stone.
It's a stone tablet. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
They custom cut them for each painting, and then anything to bring the price up.
Of course. Let's go back to that picture. Huh. Interesting. It reminds me of Ghostbusters 2. Vigo, Vigo, Vigo. You've been a bad monkey. Is that your TV, Dean?
That's my wife. She's watching that.
Okay.
Nice.
I don't hate on people for background noise. Life happens. That garage one's kind of cool.
Yeah, they're nice. I mean, if you have the room, I don't think many of us have much wall space to hang a stone tablet.
Wall space. That's where shells go.
Yeah, that's right.
Maybe you can put them on your ceiling. That'd be fun, unless they fall on you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't want that.
Nothing says safety like a stone tablet on your ceiling.
Perfect. I saw a funny Twitter picture of that. Someone had like a flat screen on their TV.
A flat screen on their TV?
Flat screen on their ceiling. Then the caption something along the lines of "This N-word gonna be in trouble when that TV falls." You know how it goes. Those inner city typing tweets always get like 500,000 likes. I don't understand. I don't understand this Twitter business sometimes. I'm on it all the time. Anyways, got another link.
Yeah, this is more of the collector's edition stuff. I'm not much of a Call of Duty fan, but
oh boy. Okay, hold on.
this is their EB exclusive Valor collection. Comes with a Nazi zombies poster and a commemorative bronze statue of I don't know what that is. Normandy.
Nope. Nope. Wait. Ugh. I still need to have Chrome open. I still prefer Firefox, but Firefox does not like these live stream events anymore. There it is. Takes a second for it to show up. There you go. Was it pre-order bonus?
No, it just comes with the Valor Collection.
Valor Collection. That's the fancy edition, basically, of the game.
Yeah, it's pretty low key for Call of Duty. They usually have pretty big. There's one that came with a fridge.
Didn't one come with one of those flying thingies? What's the thingies?
The drone?
Yeah, that's the one. Wasn't there a Call
yeah.
of Duty drone?
All sorts of things. And then the other one I sent through is Fire Emblem Warriors. They just announced a limited edition for Switch.
Yes, that I've seen. Okay, I'm gonna click through stuff. Let's just see what happens. If you can see my porn folder, let me know. Click. That's a joke and no one laughs. Because it's Twitter. I think it's true.
Because we were actually afraid it was going to happen.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
If it brings the viewers, you know what I'm saying? Is this showing? Can you see it?
Yep.
Is the Fire Emblem showing?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, that's the one. There's another one too, right? There was. It wasn't Fire Emblem, but the other game. Come on, guys. What's the other Nintendo game on the way?
Don't
know.
Fair enough.
Well, I know that Mario vs. Rabbids just came out. So.
That could be it. All right. Peggy 12. That's a good one too. I don't care about mine. That's does that have amiibo support? Is there a Cordelia amiibo on the way yet?
Nope.
I think that was my waifu, but she died. I think. I don't remember. That was a tough night. All right. Cool. Well, that's a whole
So that's really it. I mean, it's been like PAX West and Force Friday, whatever that is. It just there's a lot of non-gaming related toys coming out and being announced.
Oh yeah. You're not at PAX, though. You said you were going to the Portland Retro Gaming Expo then?
So
say again? Boys, we're losing Dean. Dean, can you hear us? Over.
Hey, can you guys hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, I was saying it's been a little slow on the video game memorabilia front, but this is what we got, and
that's plenty, man.
Sort of a sneak peek on what you can see on Mondays.
Maybe it's a good thing you don't collect Transformers. If you thought you didn't have space before, just wait till you have little statue people all over the place. It's fun time.
I don't know. I was just at Joe's house from STC Pod and seeing those on the shelf. It's maybe something I'll get into.
You guys, you don't really have thrift stores up there, do you?
Yeah, it's 2 hours away.
Yeah. That's fine. Saves you money. But then you're just going to buy more stuff online.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
Just buying it online. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. All right, good stuff. Well, thank you for that onslaught of assorted products. Any of those strike you guys fancy?
Shovel Knight?
Yeah.
That would be the most affordable, too. We got the Fallout. 5 Nights. Not for you. Laptop. Affordable. Be an action figure. First 4, nothing affordable there. Yeah. The Amiibo. Amiibo are always fun. It's like a toy. It's kind of a video game. It's a bit of both. Very good. All right. Well, thank you for those. We don't have a whole lot more news, but there's a couple things you might want to stick around for. Just discussion in general. Essex, tell us about this recent cease and desist. Did we ever get any solid information on that?
No, there's no solid information. There's a lot of rumor and innuendo, especially around the third-party Facebook groups. There's lots of chatter kind of going on. But yeah, what was it? Kapow Toys over in the UK got issued a cease and desist order for selling some third-party toys, although we don't know which ones yet. Yes. So that is the first cease and desist order that's been made public anyway that we know of.
That's lame.
Yeah.
That is really lame.
Yeah.
For the record, Dean, he's our layman for the Transformers world. Is that the third-party world is basically tons of robots like this guy. Is that showing up? I never know anymore.
Yep.
But basically, big-ass, awesome, expensive toys based on Transformers, but they're not technically legit.
They're not
there's no Hasbro Tech-era branding on this. There's no actual Autobot Decepticon badging. It just happens to be a transforming toy that is now a weird bug creature, and it happens to look very similar to something that came out in the mid-'80s. That's all it is. It's similar, They made it. If people want to buy it because it looks like something they may have known in the past, that's all there is. If they put their name on it, if they say this is a Transformer Autobot, then that's when things get iffy. But
so there's no manufacturing stamp on it at all?
No. Well, there's the one from the company that made it, Fans Hobby. They've actually got their name all over it. Some people don't like that because they like putting the stuff we just said. They actually like putting those on the things. I personally don't, because I'm okay with this not being a Transformers brand Transformer. I like that it's Fans Hobby Megatooth and not G1 Repugnance. I'm okay with that. Respect to the third-party people for bringing us what the real companies did not. For this
could be the first shot in an ongoing legal ramifications that we've all kind of assumed were coming for years. So
yeah, it's kind of been
it could just be one.
It's been a very gray area. Everyone's kind of like, well, we're really close to the real things, but they're better too, Dean. What's important to know is that for the most part, these things are just better made products than the legit toys that are coming out.
Well, you said that was all die-cast too. Yeah?
Sharp, pointy, sexy, shiny die-cast. For this story, what I thought I heard is that it wasn't Hasbro at all, but I think it was Blizzard trying to crack down on an Overwatch figure. Have any of you guys heard that?
There is one out there, so that could be it.
Is it Bastion? Dean, the robot man with the bird? Is that Bastion?
Yeah, that's Bastion.
I've never played Overwatch.
Really? Not even with P1 and the boys and girls? That's fine.
Nope.
I played it once on PS4. I wasn't impressed. I didn't know what was going on. It didn't feel right. It was all futury, and I was shooting like lasers and pom-poms and Nerf balls and a lot of flying, and it just it wasn't for me. Let me see if I can. I'm just looking through TF Direct right now, and I know I saw the very bought. There's that EVA version. $160, free shipping. Anyways, there he is. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna screen share one more time. All right, this is what I believe is causing the ruckus. Wait, yeah. Is that showing up?
Yeah.
Okay. DX9 Toys presents DX9 K1 Freeman, and that's blatantly an Overwatch character. So I'm thinking...
Yeah, so they just put out a Diva statue. They're getting into all the mech figures, so that Blizzard did.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing they have another one of these sort of in their back pocket that they're ready to...
Yeah. Because my theory is Hasbro Tech-era. They honestly don't care all that much if other companies make things based on Transformers. They don't seem to care, which is why I'm thinking this shows up. And Blizzard cares. Lots of Chinese bootlegs of the game itself are getting shut down, and I think when they saw this guy on the way, I think they're the ones that called out the cease and desist. Like, it's like if Nintendo saw like a fake Mario toy with better articulation and diecast parts were coming out, they'd probably shut her down too. I mean, this thing looks pretty cool. It's over $160, but I mean, yeah, if I liked this robot dude, that's a cool robot, whatever he is. I think he transforms. There you go. Look at that. That's cool. I don't know if I'd pay $160 for it, but it looks pretty good. But that money, it's not going to Blizzard. Anyways, Yeah, interesting story. I think that's the deal. And whether or not.
And with that, I'm gonna have to call it a night, guys. I gotta go cook some dinner.
Oh man, this did go on long. He's right.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for joining us. That was Essex, co-host of the CAPMAX Hypecast. He's got to go.
Later, man.
Damn, man, we were just rolling through this. Anyways, we had one more story, but Essex was going to talk about that. That's fine. Anyone have any other basic news stories they want to bring up?
Nah, not this time, but
He told me when we started we should shut her down by 8. I didn't think we'd go on this long. Dean, have any interesting toy stories for us? Toy stories.
No, I shared most of them, man.
Okay.
It's, lots of announcements now with PAX West happening, I'm sure, by the end of it. And New York Comic Con starting pretty soon. What is that, next week? This week?
Oh, man, it's impossible to keep up.
Yeah, there's just too many.
All right. There was a story we briefly touched upon. We can talk about it real quick because it's kind of similar to what Nintendo's been doing. But there's a third-party robot called Galaxy Meteor who basically looks like Starscream from the TV show Transformers Cybertron. I'm not even going to screen share. It's not worth it. But the story goes, this company, once again, small company, makes a toy, like one toy a month, basically. So that's all these things. They're kind of like indie toys. And this company says that because there weren't enough pre-orders for it, that they decided they wouldn't make too many. Okay. So then Twitter's like, oh no, we can't have this toy we weren't going to buy in the first place. And this big Twitter movement for all the Transformers fans started up. And they might bring it back now? The question is, though, like, was it ever really that much of an issue for them? Or was it maybe just a sneaky way to get the fans talking about the product coming out? Once again, we don't know. But what do you think? It kind of reminds me of Nintendo, how they don't make a lot of stock at a time, and then everyone talks about Nintendo and things not being there. But it kind of seems like they're also advertising Nintendo the whole time. Like, what do you think about Nintendo's recent practices, Dean?
Yeah, I have a lot of opinions on that. But you know what? It is what it is. They could make a million and they'll still sell out because of the culture right now with the scalpers. So
yeah,
this is sick. It really is sick. And so not just them. I mean, I'm pissed off at Limited Run.
Oh boy.
Just,
yep. Take us there.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna get started. But
no, go ahead.
No, I just don't want to get started. It's late in the day. No,
fair enough.
Well, I'll give you 2 examples though. Like, I had. Well, I'm not even going to go into it, I guess. But I don't want to.
Boys, I'm caffeined up. I'm ready.
Shit. No, I don't know. It's just I think they've got bad attitudes. I don't like their practice. I don't think that they don't want to make changes. They just want to keep doing things the way they are. And I guess that's kind of what Nintendo does, but it's because Nintendo doesn't have to make a change. That they know that it's going to sell, and this is kind of how they've always done things. They've always had shortages because they're popular and they're smart about how they market and things like that. So, and they actually use that demand as part of the marketing, I think. But the feeling of scarcity, but Limited Run just is kind of like incompetent and shitty, and they don't really seem to care. So yeah, they really screwed up the Night Trap thing, and they said like, oh yeah, well we're going to publish extra, because we know this is going to be popular, and they didn't really. They made extra copies of the PC version that nobody bought, and then that. So it's just kind of like. And then a lot of people were angry, and it's all because they have this. They use Shopify, and just the way that it works, it can be easily exploited by scalpers with bots and things like that. So it's BS.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what do you think about the new approach that they did with the ease, sort of the made to order?
See, what I heard is that it was made to order for the standard.
Yeah, that's right. Just the standard. Yeah.
Right. I do like that idea better, but at the same time, the ease, you could get that same thing from PlayAsia for cheaper and earlier than that. you know, for that game. Kind of the same thing with Wonder Boy, except in Wonder Boy's case, they didn't have that option to buy the you know, where it was all day, where you got to the opportunity to buy it. I do think it's a better option. I really wish they would have done that with Night Trap, because I think a lot of people would have been happy if, you know, they had the opportunity, but they just really so anyway, I do hope that, you know, things kind of work out a little better on that, but but just to get the damn Wonder Boy special edition thing, because I'm a big Master System fan. I had to get that. I had to buy fucking Lawbreakers.
No.
And so that's why I'm mad. I ended up selling it on eBay for like $1 loss, basically. So it's like, okay, fine. I don't, but you know, that's an opportunity cost. I don't want to have to pay scalpers to get Wonder Boy, you know, and then I just, you know, I don't know. It just kind of made me mad the way that they handle things. I'm not really a big fan of them. They kind of blame this one release. They were doing this, or they did kind of a made-to-order thing for Skullgirls, but because of factors outside their control, it's been since last November, and it hasn't manifested yet. You know, like they're still working on getting that together, and they kind of blame that every time when it's not really, you know, the developer's fault. It's Sony's fault, and it's also kind of Limited Run's fault for, you know, the way that they handled it. But they just always seem to blame everybody else except for themselves. They never admit that there's an issue with their system. They blame Shopify, they blame Sony, they blame everybody else, and that's kind of what I don't like about it. It just seems like kind of arrogance. I don't know, but
that's fair.
But other than that, I mean, you know, if you can get them, you know, there's some nice stuff. But at the same time, I kind of hope that other companies, I know PlayAsia has been doing things like that. And actually, here's the thing. I had an issue with my order on that. I bought the, it's called Cursed Castilla, or Cursed Castilla. I got the special edition for that, and it just never shipped. And it turns out that it just never, I guess it got lost in the mail or something like that. And they're like, well, sorry, we'll give you a refund. And I'm like, okay, it's sold out and people are scalping it now. You know, what about this? They actually went another way. They searched through their office and they found like a promo copy that they were showing to people, and they sold it to me. And I was like, wow, that was really cool. And they're like, yeah, it's been open, so you know, we'll give you $10 off. So I was like, no, you don't have to do that. So I was actually really happy with that. So that's kind of, I guess I would be a little more receptive to Limited Run if they actually seem to give a shit, but they don't. So it's kind of like,
well, don't base that on Twitter replies, because I mean, we're all busy.
Well, we are all busy, but at the same time, like, if you contact their customer service, they're not any better. So, and I understand it's a small thing, but you know, at the same time, it's like, you know, you need to. They've known about a lot of these problems for probably about 6 months. The first one where it went really sideways was Darius Burst Chronicle Saviors release, and that's when it just started to go crazy, where they had a popular game. They knew there was a demand, but they undersold it. You know, okay, that's fine. You know, live and learn. Unfortunately, that happened like 3 or 4 times after that, and it's just really frustrating every time that happens, because they've got some good games that they've done physical releases for, and it's just a little bit frustrating. But you know, again, it's like, you know, I was bitching and whining about that 2 weeks ago, and then I run into that in real life where where you know, people are doing that shit with gas. I mean,
yeah,
we were talking about that. Basically,
yeah.
I come back and then it's like, you know, Mad Max, where people are fighting over gas and stuff here, because you know, people are trying to buy it all up and either hoard it or drive down to Houston and sell it to people for $20 a gallon. So,
Jesus, that's
sign of the times, man.
I know, it's like, and apparently, you know, a place not too far from my old work, they were on the national news because they were selling gas for like $8 a gallon, and they got busted for price gouging. So I mean, they're going around catching these, but the thing is, you're still having like people buying up stuff like crazy. It's just, I don't know why the hell I'm talking about gas on a toy.
It keeps coming back.
Podcast, so.
Yeah. That's right.
Also, yeah, I apologize.
Yeah, reseller culture, man.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
it's a bummer.
Don't
did you
buy
guys,
from resellers. That's the only.
now, did you guys manage to snag a SNES Mini pre-order?
I could have. I didn't want to.
No, I missed out.
Also, I was poor at the time.
I've got my fingers crossed. I got one because I totally missed out on the NES Mini. I had an opportunity to get one, but it was big. There was even price gouging on a retailer. They were charging this one. There's this place called Fry's that they were selling it for twice the price. They were selling it for $120, and it's like, wait, you can't do that. I mean, it's like I don't know. It's just like really weird. Like something like Best Buy selling something for like a marked up price. It's just kind of unthinkable. For it to go above the MSRP on something like that, but I guess they can do that. I don't know, but I thought that was just really shitty, and I stopped. I don't know. It made me mad. I think it'd be kind of cool, but I think somebody's going to eventually, they're going to dump the ROM for Star Fox 2, and
that's not what people want.
I mean, okay, they have the hacked one, but apparently this one does have some little differences and stuff. They made some changes.
No, these things are just super collectible. We don't.
I know, that's the other thing.
Dean doesn't want a Raspberry Pi with a SNES shell. He wants the fucking thing, right, Dean?
Yeah.
I know I do. I'll be there day one, hopefully with money, if I have money at the time, and I will buy one if they're there. If they aren't,
I think the crappy thing is there's a bigger difference in the types of games between the Japanese one and the American version.
I'd love to have both, but meh.
Well, the Japanese one, there's a lot of stuff that, like, I forget. There's some soccer game that's like,
yeah, I like that.
I forget. It's like Zico Soccer or something like that. Yeah, so it was like one of those that's like, okay. There's a Fire Emblem game, but it's like, okay, if you don't read Moon Runes, then you're kind of asking, well, it's kind of nice. I do like that they've got Secret of Mana on there, but that's another one that's coming up. The
HD remake or whatever. Yeah.
That was a surprise.
Yeah, curious choice. People are just hope that it won't pause the whole game and use magic. I like that original game. Screw anyone out there that doesn't like it. It's
glitchy, but it's fun. Yeah, it's. Oh man, the messing with
pretty
with the switches. I wonder if they're gonna have the whole like effed up AI in this one too.
No, I'm sure. I'm sure nothing will.
Did you guys see the collector's edition for it? It looks awesome.
I'm digging it. Wouldn't it be sweet if we could do like a 3-player online co-op?
It would.
That'd be awesome.
See, now with it being on the Switch, I think, or it is going to be on Switch, right?
I think Switch and PS4 so far. It's been
okay.
Nice.
So I could see local. I mean, I could see local with the Switch.
I think it was only Sony. I feel like I saw the PS4 and Vita. Well, we can look it up. Love Mana PS4. What? Wait a minute. Japanese Secret of Mana Collector's Edition.
Yeah,
Dean, have you heard of this?
Yeah, I just.
What?
It's figures. It's like 3 figures and a pop-up book and a soundtrack. And awesome box.
Yeah, PS4 and Vita. Okay, hold on. Clicking this right now. All right, hold on. Let me just. What? It's a little video, or is this just a still image? I know there was like digital codes to put the blonde girl in like a tiger suit. That's pretty neat. I'm down with that. My Twitter might not be down with that. I just want to like the Sandran pictures. Oh, that's cool. It's a pop-up book.
Yeah.
Come out the pop-up book. It's kawaii. Soundtrack. And little figures, but they're not amiibo, but they're basically amiibo. But of course, I mean,
I don't think there's any NFC in there, but
that's awesome. Damn, that's a day one right there. I'm down with that. Neat. Why do we bring it up? I forget. Anyways,
SNES Classic.
Oh yeah, that'll be neat too. I want that too. You guys gonna buy one of those? You should buy one of those. Joe, buy one before the resellers do. But yeah, resellers, man, just don't buy from resellers. But step one, society needs to not buy from resellers. But anyways, back to more or less on point what we were saying. Same with this Galaxy meter, this transforming Starscream figure. It's like, I don't know. I feel it's just they're kneecapping themselves on purpose to raise awareness. It looks neat. It's like $180 Canadian for that single toy. I don't need one. It looks too much like the one that came out originally. It's neat. If I had money, if I had tons of money, if I had Dean money, I'd be all over that. But I don't care. It's fine. I'm just so tired of this gimmick, though. That's why I'm kind of broken up with Nintendo. The intentional stock numbers, like, complain about. I'm so sick of everyone complaining about everything. Before we shut her down, what do you guys think of the look of this new Metroid game coming out? Are you feeling this new Metroid? Does it have potato graphics? What do you think? I think it looks pretty rough.
I'm gonna wait to say anything, but I'm really scared because of who's making the game. So
is it Mercury Steam?
Yeah. So
yeah, it sure looks like that Castlevania game.
I really didn't like Mirror of Fate because of you had to counter every damn thing. It was just you had to do the counter move, just kill a damn thing. You know, like it was like, okay, bat's coming along. You had to either do like a 15-hit combo, or you had to no, actually it wasn't a bat, but like a skeleton or something. Just a basic enemy that would take maybe 2 hits in the original Castlevania games. You had to do some kind of like 15-hit God of War combo thing, or you had to wait for them to attack, time it, do a counter, and you have to wait for some stupid animation to go. And I'm just imagining that kind of crap to happen, where it's just going to break up the flow of the game because, you know, who knows what.
We'll see.
You know, as long as they don't make Samus look like, you know, some greasy, you know, Eastern European guy with, you know,
what
chest beard.
Oh, Joe.
All the guys look like really weird, like Tama Finland, distorted, you know, physiques. You know,
aren't they in a European company?
A Spanish. So
there you go.
You know, maybe that's it. You know,
they do kind of look. I kind of dug it. Does that
it
one?
Wasn't bad. It was just everybody's head was like tiny little baby. You know, it was like if you remember in Beetlejuice, there's the guy like the headhunter guy. Yeah, that's I don't know. Their proportions were real weird on it, and it might have just been that they had armor with big shoulder pads and stuff like that. But just the way it looked, it was really goofy.
Well. Hey, this might be a good look for me. Beetlejuice references. I like it. Dean, have you seen any good Beetlejuice figures coming out?
Beetlejuice, no. Yeah. Not in a couple years.
Someone said that the greatest toy in history was the Beetlejuice with like 15 spears through his chest. I'm like, And I liked that tweet. I liked it real good. Good times, boys. All right. Any other thoughts before we shut her down for the night? What is anyone looking forward to anything specific? Let's keep resellers out of it. Just anything.
I want the Japari bus, but they haven't replaced for this. Okay, Kimono Friends. There's that show. They're doing a Figma of. They basically drive this weird bus that has like cat ears on it and stuff, but they're doing a toy of it. But nobody knows anything about it. They just said that they're going to do that. But
I think I saw a picture of that
because I think it would be fun to have like, you know, Bruce Lee and Freddie Mercury running it or something.
I know the tweets you're talking about. Yeah, it's that girl, the Serval cat, right?
Yep, Serval.
Yeah.
And then Sugoi.
The show's getting weird. Any
I think
any oh wait. I think okay, Dean's back.
Okay, good.
So. Any figures aside from the stuff you showed us? Anything specifically you're looking forward to, Dean?
Not really. Just all the there's actually. Do you know Takashino Chosen Joe, the old Famicom game? Yeah, they're actually releasing merch for it. The first merch that's ever Famicom. It's a T-shirt and it's like awesome towel from Game Over screen. Takashino Chosenjo.
Is that the horrible game that everyone hated?
Yeah.
Yeah. Isn't that on iOS and Android now too?
Yeah, it is.
How can
and
you
that's
even
why.
play that with that? That'd be rough.
That's exactly why it's there.
I guess so. Yeah, it's just to make it even more brutal. Yeah.
But at least the mic will work better for the karaoke.
Oh, right. Exactly. You could at least do that, but
it's still going to be horrible. But that's the whole point, right? He hated video games so much. I was like, all right, I'll make you a game. It's going to be the worst thing you've ever played. Oh, man. That's good. What? You say there's a towel?
There's a towel from the game over screen, like a big scarf or something. Yeah.
Is there a good message? Doesn't he say, like, this game is awful and you should go away now or something?
Yeah, it's on the T-shirt. It says, "What are you going to be so serious about this game?" Which is what happens after you wait at the end credits for like half an hour.
Yeah, that game is messed up. Do you guys see the Game Center CX episode when they played it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was the pilot episode.
Perfect.
Episode 1.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Classic. I still need to see the Spelunker episode. I can't find it anywhere. Anyways, this show's so off the rails now. No one knows what we're talking about. I guess we're done. Gentlemen, thank you for being here tonight for episode 17 of the CAPMAX TOYCAST Live. This is a show where we talk about toys, but we keep it flexible. We talk about other things too. Like before we go, I just want to ask you guys, should I keep this stupid thing? This is once again the Transformers Taking Return Siege on Cybertron. It is still sealed. It's $150. Should I put that money towards other things? Do I really want this? Do you ever ask yourself when the latest figure comes in, the latest $500 statue, do you ever ask yourself, did I even want this in the first place?
Well, I guess here's the. I'll let Dean answer. But I cut over. I'm sorry.
No, it's
Dean's world would crumble if you did, Serge.
It's something I ask myself every time, but then I always agree that it was definitely worth it, and I'd be horribly worse off without it.
There you go. It hurts, right? It's against our religion to not order this stuff in.
Well, you really liked Power Master, right?
I have the domestic one, but I've been watching Master Force, and that's where Super Jinrai is, and that's him. It's the toy of him, and I have it. And this guy, I just saw he was in the latest episode. He doesn't look like that when he's a jet, but he does more or less look like that when he's a robot man. I don't know. I'm so poor all the time, Dean. We were talking about that. I'm going to talk to P1 tomorrow because the Navy will get you rich. I don't know.
Well, I know that you can. I think it's selling for about twice the price. So you know, there you go. If you really want if you want the Power Master, but then again, I mean the Japanese Power Master is pretty expensive too. I mean that's like.
I could part it out. That is a popular thing where people are just like they'll keep one thing out of the box, Dean, and then they'll sell the rest. I could do that. I kind of want them all.
I'm gonna sell Essex the stuff on the other one, and then but
that's good of you. Yeah. I saw that box set. There was one before this, Dean, that came out. This is the second one of these big boxes full of figures. Essex was looking to pick up a couple of them from Joe. Which ones were you keeping?
I was gonna keep the what was it? Quick Change or
Fast Lane?
Yeah. No, you know the ninja dude.
Oh yeah. His colors are weird. He looks like gelato.
I know he just looks like it's just so loud. A mess. Yeah. But
sometimes that's the appeal, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I was gonna keep that and maybe the Rodimus, but the other ones, I mean, Laser Optimus looks terrible.
Yeah, I don't like that one. That's a bad mold.
It just, I don't know, just looks like crap. And then Nautica's pretty cool. And what's his name? The cat thing.
I forget.
Whatever.
You mean Fastlane, the little car guy?
Oh no, never mind. I'm thinking of the wrong one. Fastlane. Yeah. He's pretty cool looking, but yeah.
But yeah, like you said, like you can. The only way you can technically get these is in this box. So if you only want one or two, it certainly makes sense to just sell the other ones. Now Dean might understand, but sometimes it hurts me deep down to part things out. You know when you need the whole set, right? You don't want to Horcrux your collection. It hurts. Like look at these stupid things, Dean. Look at these little heads of robots. Like I have some of them. I don't have all of them. Can I live this way? What kind of a savage am I to not have them all?
Do these things have like little chase figures as well?
Yes, sort of. See this little bumblebee? There's a red version.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
You know what they do, Dean, is they just rename the character something else, and he's now a different character because they're robots. They can look the same. This is Bumblebee, and there's
Is that a
Jumper.
Gashapon or?
They're little blind boxes that you can actually buy from Walmart.
Okay. Right.
They're $5 right now, so I started buying more of them because I get bored at work and then I tweet nonsense all day. What was I going on about today? Oh yeah, stomachs and. Anyways, that's not. Well, it's been a long night, gentlemen. Thank you for being here tonight for the CAPMAX TOYCAST live. Does anyone want to pimp their Twitters, their blogs, and whatnot? We'll start with Joe. Joe, do you want to?
Yeah.
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 No, that's okay. You don't have to.
I don't feel like it.
He's on Twitter, but you got to look for him. You got to search every.
No, I don't think you want to find me. Okay. So.
Fair enough.
All right.
All right. Well, Dean, do you want to once again give a shout out to your own Twitters and blogs and whatnot?
Yeah. Well, I mean, the best place is really www.cartridgeclub.org. If you're going to stop by tomorrow. We're launching a brand new website, brand new forums. The whole thing's overhauled. Looks great.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. I was going to look that up. I thought it started today, but maybe if you just said it's starting tomorrow, then there you go.
Starting tomorrow.
Okay. I have a question. Has the app been updated as well?
It's updated daily.
Well, I don't mean the push notifications, which I don't like, by the way. But I mean, like, can I access the forums, and are they app like smartphone friendly?
Yeah, as of tomorrow, they should be.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
But, yeah, it's the same guy. Same guy that we got to do the app is the guy who's doing the website. So.
Okay, because when I'm holding this and Twitter is big and I can see it, that's fine. But when I'm holding this and I'm just seeing a form from a website and it's super squished in and I can't really see anything, that's when I don't use the form.
It should be all responsive design because I think it's just a link to the page. But
yeah.
Because
I have to zoom in every time. I'm a busy adult man. I don't want to zoom in every time.
I'll stop by tomorrow, find out. Maybe get your TOYCAST up on there too. We got a new community upload center.
But we have to do that ourselves, right?
Well, what you can do is you can go to the new community place where anybody, even if you're not a member of the club, can go in and submit their videos or podcasts, and we'll upload them to the site.
There you go. Well, for anyone watching this live or later when it's uploaded to the CAPMAX Gaming YouTube channel, if you have any interest in signing up for that, it is over at the cartridgeclub.org. No D, right? Just cartridgeclub.org.
You got it.
Boom. Very good. Where can they find you on Twitter?
round_2_gaming.
There you go. Of course, I'm Steven. Thank you for listening to this latest episode. It kind of went all over the place, but that's fine. It's always good to just chat with the boys and talk about whatever we need to talk about. That's just how we do it. We're loose. No, we're easy. We're just here to have fun. Talk about whatever we can come up with. And I am caffeinated like there's no tomorrow, boys. I got this coffee. I got this Pepsi. I have water, too. Man, I should stream something tonight before I crash. And yeah, Steven. On Twitter, Steven Eider, Steven with a V, EIDHER. You found my YouTube channel already, CAPMAX Gaming. If you want to watch me play video games, I played a walking simulator. No one watched. Walking simulator, it's a tough sell. I understand. CAPMAX _gaming, all one word. Neat game though. I like it. It's not a horror game, but it's about a girl who was admitted into a mental asylum in the early 1900s. And it was not the best of times to be in a place like that. But there you go. If you want to hear my thoughts on the game, watch that video I uploaded before this one. Because I'm mad when things don't get views. Anyways, I'm babbling. Gentlemen, thanks for being here tonight. Anyone who stopped by, we had Rogue in the chat. I think the chat went dark. I've got a million windows open. Rogue, Essex, of course, who was on the show earlier. You can find him, hopefully, on the next episode. We had IQ Psycho. And that's good. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching. And hopefully we'll see you next time.
All right, bye.
Bye-bye, everybody.